Welcome to Spinout. I'm just going to step you through the process of signing in as an admin and then setting up your first game. So it's quite simple. We have set up magic links. So you literally, once you have received an invitation, you can simply just type in your email address and send the magic link to your email address. And that will give you an easy way to sign in. So as you can see, it says the magic link has been sent, and then you just need to check your email for that link. So when I jump over here, you can see this has come from the magic link, and I click login, and it should take me straight into the platform. Fantastic. So you can see we've got three sections, one which is for management, one which is for the games themselves, one which is for analytics, which hasn't been set up as yet. You can see from here that I'm the only person in my team, but I can add other people. I can invite players to the game and so on. I can also create game packs. So the game packs are really simple ways to get started, and they basically provide three different areas. The first one, which is the deal summary, which is almost like your 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute pitch for your startup. And then we also, as the admins, we have to set up the personas that we're going to play against. So we can play against our VCs or we can play against our TTOs. And these have already been set up as templates, so that makes life a bit easier to get started. Otherwise, you'd have to spend some time writing those. But you can see we've got a couple of these available to us here. Obviously, as an admin, you can come in and edit these and change them around and make sure that they're working for you. And you can also then, make sure add some nuances into the different ways that the deals are being made. When we want to get started and see actually how the game works, we can literally just go here to games, create a game, and we're going to use one of the game pack templates. So in this case, we might use this one, which is the Biocatalyst Renewables. You can see here that it has the VC has limited dry powder, and so therefore the deal is going to be a little bit tenuous. So we can just give this a sample game name, sample one. We can see the game pack. We can specify the number of rounds up to 12, but you might want to keep it shorter. It's entirely up to you, but they're 15-minute rounds, and you'll find that the 15 minutes does go relatively quickly, but because it's text-based chat, it is a little bit slower than you otherwise might think. You can also here choose whether to have the TTO bot included or in the game itself. The VC bot's always going to be there, but you may just choose to run your simulation against a VC rather than both the TTO and the VC at the same time. So you can just turn it off as simply as that, or back on as simply as that. Here we can see how much game input the AI has from the gaming perspective, so from your perspective. We may want it to keep it fairly light, saying, that there's only 5 minutes left, there's 10 minutes left, it's time to change, it's time to think about different things, right through to high intervention. And the high intervention is where the AI starts to come up with scenarios that are going to interrupt the gameplay itself. But you can test this out in different ways and see what works for you and works for your different teams you're working with. Down the bottom here is where we invite players. So once you want to invite a player, you can literally put in their email address, click add, and when we create the game, they will receive an email inviting them to the game itself. So you can see the system's going away and creating the game now. It will create it with all these pieces of information available to us, and then it will appear here in our dashboard. So now you can see that we are in this first phase of our game. We're kind of ready to go by the look of things. And at any stage, we can end our game, we can edit the game, and so on. And what you can't quite see is the launch button there. And the launch button is what you do need to press. I'll change that for you before you even get to see this. But you'll see that you need to press that launch button before the game will actually run. But once you've got that and it's up and running, you can see that the timer has already started. So the teams will be ready. They will have received the email and they'll be able to get into the gameplay itself. And that's how you set up an admin game, or how you use admin to set up a game for one or more teams.